your information, your stats on the effects of a solution, the negative effects is something that's not talked about a lot in many areas. So,
Mhm.
getting a really, but that information, how available is that is tough because I think we all find with our clients that it took them a bit to come around to finding us, and that's a bit of a problem with the system.
Yeah.
And when that happens, sometimes, sometimes you just get situations where people don't have the ability to do that, and then, they get blamed for being impatient. Whereas if some of these alternatives, instead of just doing mainstream or routine, I think was another word that was brought up earlier,
Mhm.
um, and they have those alternatives more available, they can make an educated decision quicker. And that's for behavioral as well. So the method I use is not evidence-based for puppies. For puppies, they should be using the standard, what's out there, what is, the non-aversive positive reinforcement. But to know that when you hit that adolescent stage, you're going to see these changes. Or, a lot of vets are there's been a definite increase in medication for dogs for behavioral reasons. And, years ago, a low percentage of my clients had their dogs on meds before coming to me. Now it's a very high percentage. And we can wean off of that as well. And actually, Michael's product fits in well with this too, because that's a very good alternative that helps with both physical and combines the physical and the behavioral as another alternative as well. So yeah, having all that information is really important.
So, Michael, do you find your work involves a lot of education of the potential clients?
Yeah, I think that's what we're all talking about here is
Yeah.
education, and how do we get education from the doctor, from the vet, from the behavioralist to the client, and the client back to the vet and the behavioralist and the trainer, because that's the hurdle that I see, and that's why I have the Pets Journey, is that we could bring people together like this and we could talk about subjects like this.
We found dog where stories unfold.